What is up? It is your boy Pablo Gray, and we are back with another reaction video. And today we have governors tell Trump it's too late. It's governors tell Trump it's too soon to reopen America. Um, this clip is from Reuters, I believe. I don't know how to pronounce it. It doesn't really fucking matter. But we don't know what today is. Today is 420. Happy 420. A 5-year anniversary. Love you. Um, yeah. So that's why I'm a little off right now, but it's okay. We gonna be straight. But yeah, man. Before we get into the video, like what I'm doing, smash that subscribe button, like, comment, share. Thank you, appreciate it. Well, let's get into it. Like I said, title of the video: Governor tells Trump it's too soon to reopen America. Let's get it.
In the face of criticism from governors across the country, U.S. President Donald Trump on Sunday defended his administration's testing response, insisting it's helping states get the supplies they need.
We're working with them on testing. We're working with them on whatever they need.
The president's comments came after governors in some of the states hardest hit by the coronavirus said earlier Sunday.
I'm gonna pause it right there. Yeah, I'm fried and shit, so I'm not gonna lie. I missed a lot of it, but one thing I did notice is that when this news clip referred to the president, as you can see, they only showed maybe 3 seconds tops of him speaking, and this the shit I be talking about, because these news clips, man, they do this shit where you won't see the whole speech, the whole video, the whole clip, the whole message. You just see parts of it, and you digest just that, and you take shit out of context, and you have no idea what is actually being spoken on. And then you got misinformation, and then you spread misinformation, and then misinformation leads to all types of shit. We gotta stop doing that. Gotta stop doing that. Hold these news broadcast channels responsible for shit like this. Fuck just sharing clips. You need to hear the whole thing, because you can make a whole story out of a small piece of a sentence. It can happen just like that. But shit, let's start this over.
In the face of criticism from governors across the country, U.S. President Donald Trump on Sunday defended his administration's testing response, insisting it's helping states get the supplies they need.
We're working with them on testing. We're working with them on whatever they need.
The president's comments came after governors in some of the states hardest hit by the coronavirus said earlier Sunday they need more help from the Trump administration to ramp up testing before they can ease restrictions designed to contain the deadly virus.
Any plan that is going to start to reopen the
You see who the fuck they talking, who they got talking right now. It'll show up in a second. If I'm not mistaken, this is the governor of New York, crooked ass. It began with a C. I forgot what the fuck the man's name is. I'm too high to remember. It don't fucking matter. You know who the fuck I'm talking about. That crooked ass man. We know what's up. One thing I've noticed is this pattern here where it's the narrative being pushed out there is that these governors, they're asking the Trump administration to help and fund and do all of this stuff, and it seems like things aren't happening. It's really trying to push the narrative that there's something wrong with the powers at top because they're not responding quick enough. They're not doing what they're supposed to do fast enough. It's really to build hatred right now, and we know how government is. They work on their own time, and they work as fast as they possibly can. So it's just like, you gotta think about this. Some people ain't even get their tax return yet. So it's like, what y'all expect, man? I think they trying to handle it as best as they can while there's turmoil and self-destruction going on within the Trump administration right now. It's a lot of confusion going on, but I think it's being handled as best as it possibly can. You know what? I take that back. I do believe there should be something else. And to be honest, the other narrative that I'm looking at and I totally forgot is the fact that these people are trying to push testing. Fuck all that. Push treatment. Figure out innovative ways to treat this virus without vaccinating people, and then you can send people back to work. That way people can build up an immunity instead of being herded in the house while this virus is out there mutating. So next time you encounter it and you ain't got no immunity to it, it knock your ass out even harder than the first one would have. Shit needs to change. Just treating and quarantine, it's not working. The herd immunity shit is not working. It's not going to work. People are going to die like that. You got people like Dr. Shiva who have great ideas, and I'm pretty sure there's others out there with different ways of building immunity to this and treating the virus. We can do better than this. We know there's people out there. It's over 400 million Americans out there, and you telling me there ain't at least 10 individuals with different ideas on how to treat this that are actually like doable and scientifically able to be tested? Like, the focus that the government is putting things on, and the news is putting the focus the news is having right now and government is having right now is a bit disappointing. If I was in government, all I would be doing is putting out a message saying anybody who got any ideas about how to treat this shit, we want to hear about it. We got fucking extra money anyway. If we print the shit like it's paper, because it is. We'll back you with however many dollars you need to test your theory of treatment for this virus. Not vaccination, but treatment, so you can build immunity, so people aren't weak when it comes to this shit. So next time it come around and it mutate, we grow with it. Our immune system develops and strengthens as the virus mutates over time. That's just what I would do. And it's just crazy they pushing the notion for testing. Testing is cool, but what y'all doing for people who got it? What y'all gonna do for people who don't have it and you want to prevent them from having it? And there's people out there who don't have it, won't get it, and may get it, but they won't get vaccinated, because I damn sure won't. So things need to be figured out, and I really think that the focus on what the country is going in right now is stupid. The focus, I don't know where y'all got your heads at, man. That's why I know this shit crooked. But let's go, man. My bad. I ran off on the tangent. I'm fried, so let's get it.
The economy has to be based on data, and that means it has to be based on testing.
The U.S. has by far the world's largest number of confirmed coronavirus.
Based on data? Listen, man. This is when y'all need to start calling people out. Based on data and testing. These the same motherfuckers who never tested and I'm sorry to even say this shit, because I'm probably gonna be considered a conspiracy theorist. The same niggas who didn't test the fucking 5G radiation from the towers. Same niggas who don't necessarily test vaccines, unless it's on Africans, of course. But there's a lot of things these people are pushing out to people that aren't necessarily being tested, and you worried about testing this. That's hypocritical. Fuck what niggas is talking about.
Cases, with more than 740,000 infections and over 40,000 deaths.
Big challenge is going to be testing.
New York Democratic Governor
40,000 deaths.
Andrew Cuomo was among those who disputed the Trump administration's claims that states have enough tests, as was Republican Governor Larry Hogan of Maryland, who told CNN that claim was, quote, just absolutely false. On CBS's Face the Nation Sunday, Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker, a Republican, said he wants more guidance from the federal government on regional testing strategy.
Everything associated with testing ultimately has to be approved by the CDC and the FDA, as it should be. States shouldn't be making their own decisions.
Has to be approved by the CDC, and this is what I've been talking about in previous videos. These people, it has to be approved. These people give recommendations, not jurisdiction. This is how much power they are gaining from the fear of a pandemic such as this that has to do with the virus, something that has to do with health, the attack on the health. It gives organizations like this power when all they are there for is recommendations. And don't get me started on the FDA. The bullshit they pass, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. They'll push something on the market and then you find out the next year that the shit's banned because there was a substance that shouldn't have been in there, but it was already approved by the FDA. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. They do it every single year.
On that stuff.
Addressing concerns about a lack of supplies needed for tests, President Trump at the task force briefing pulled out a coronavirus test swab and said his administration has sent out over 5 million, but some states, quote, don't know where they are. He also said he planned to use the Defense Production Act to increase swab production. In the backdrop, a divided country. Fresh anger rippled across the U.S. over the weekend with
You see what the first thing she said when it came to this protest shit? Divided country. This is the shit I'm talking about. These words is powerful, man. This is how you create narratives. This is how people, they take small shit like this and then they run with it. I just want y'all to hear it again. Just pay attention.
Swab production. In the backdrop, a divided country. Fresh anger rippled across the U.S. over the weekend, with protesters in Texas, Wisconsin, and other states demanding their governors lift restrictions as they grow frustrated about their economic survival in the face of the pandemic.
And listen, y'all, I'm gonna put it like this, because there's two sides to this. I understand in these crowds, it's a lot of racist motherfuckers. And I do think this man Trump should address anybody putting your name on something that you don't agree with. And if you seeing it and you're not saying something, you must agree with it. So just the racism within the crowd, I have a problem with. But what these people are supposedly to be protesting is their human right to roam freely and take the risk of contracting the virus. They have all the right in the world to do so. But like I said before, if I think there's a smart way to go about it, and a very smart way is to find treatment, ways to improve the immune system so people can go back to work without fearing dying from this shit. And I do believe at the same time, kids and older adults should stay home just a little bit longer, but also take treatments or supplements in order to increase the immune system, in order to grow the immune system as this virus mutates over time. And that's just a smart way to go about it, in my opinion.
More than 22 million Americans have filed for unemployment benefits in the past month.
Well, that's the end of that video. Well, my final thoughts on that is shit. It might be too soon to open the country, especially because y'all going about it so irresponsibly. No one is talking about trying to find a solution other than vaccination. They're just trying to continue pushing the same shit that's been trying to been pushed since the start of the pandemic. Testing. Let's get testing done. Fuck all that. How can we fight this shit? What plan needs? Because there's no real plan, bro. Nobody has a real plan, and the shit said, figure out a fucking plan so niggas can go back to work as soon as possible. Because China is back to work, and not to mention they making so much money off of us right now with the app of Zoom and TikTok. Just alone, them niggas is making money while we sitting at home using their apps. I don't think you guys understand. We need a fucking plan. We need a plan. But yeah, man. I think that's it. Sorry if my words a little off and it seemed like I'm running off on tangents. Yes, I'm fried. I'm hotboxing in this bad boy. So it is what it is. Shit. If you like what I'm doing, you think the shit's informative, you fuck with my video, smash the subscribe button, like it, share it, comment. Yeah, man, appreciate it.